Gents, hello, nice to see you all again, and it's great to be here for this third garden rehearsal, I can call it that. The first thing I must do is thanks to Liz and to Jim for allowing us the use of their garden this evening. It's really good of you, thank you so much, and sorry for your distress, that's what I can say. Milk it. Other than that, a couple of other things that come to mind. First is that I did get it with. We had a committee meeting today. I won't bore you with any details now, but I'm sending a chairman's messages out, and other news will follow. But just to put a couple of things in there, which you would probably expect. We have a date for the Playhouse next year in May. We also have a date. We're booked in for Cornwall. You'll be happy to hear. We've just ticked all the boxes for the moment. We're doing everything as far as they're concerned, and they're looking forward to receiving us, which is great. So that's that done. The next important thing is to announce that a certain lady here has some good news, which is that she's expecting her... No, she has... Here I go again. The third grandchild has arrived. Yay! A beautiful boy called Leo, only a few days ago, so to keep her happy and amused and hard at work, I've no doubt. So many congratulations to Linda for that. The other thing, gents, is we also must be careful with birthdays, and even though it's not quite yet, we are going to wish happy birthday today. We can do it today, even though it's next week, to Julian, whose birthday we're going to hear about a little bit later on, and therefore we must all sing. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Julian, happy birthday to you. Hi, thank you. Thank you very much, Ian. Over to Ian. Okay.
Hello everybody. Thanks for being here. Well done for coming to the right address. You passed that test. That's excellent. And I can't hear any church bells, so I don't.
We're a godless people in Banstead.
Yeah.
Got
atheist Banstead if you want to rehearse in the garden. That's marvellous. So tonight's rehearsal, the way the rehearsals are planned, because we have some people coming one week and other people coming the following week, is we basically repeat the same programme. However, there'll be a different emphasis this week, and one or two little surprises as well. Let's begin with a warm-up. Shall we stand up? Oh, there you go. Over if you can. Oh, not my poncho.
I got some oil in the shed.
Maybe loosen up a little bit.
We're allowed to do that.
No, don't do that. Definitely don't do that one. Sorry, force of habit.
Never done it.
The aerosol one, yeah, no, don't do that. Yeah, take that off the YouTube.
Take off the YouTube, yeah.
Slide up. Good, first tenors are standing in the right place, that's very good. Slide down. Oh, good. Basses are standing in the right place, excellent. Let's do this. Could we have the chord D major, please? Do, re, do. Do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, do. Do, fa, do. Do, fa, do. Do, re, mi, fa, fa sol fa mi re do.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
5 things to remember there. Is that
That's too much.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, fa, mi, re, do.
Do, so, do.
Do, so, do.
With a bit more piano to help us with that one. Do that again.
Do, so, do.
Alright, so do you remember your shapes? So this is do, so, do. So sing that.
Do, so, do.
Okay, so this is do, mi, do.
Do, mi, do.
Okay, do this. Listen.
Do, so, do.
Do, so, do.
Do, so, do.
The next one now.
Do, mi, do, re,
Do, mi, do.
do, mi, do.
Okay, without the piano, I'll do it and then you sing it.
Do,
No, I'll do it and then you sing it.
do, so, do. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. Do, so, do. Do, so, do. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do, mi, do.
There we go. Alright, so this is do, re, mi.
Do, re, mi.
Oh, sorry, no, wait.
Do, re, mi, re, do.
Very good. Can you remember?
Do, so, do.
Excellent. Very good. Alright. Okay, so I'll be the leader, you repeat after me. Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Yeah, we have to do it in rhythm. Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
So there's a little kind of upbeat to pick up. Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Ongua.
Ongua. Ongua. Ongua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua.
Ongua. Ongua.
Ongua. Ongua.
That's very good. All right. So who's going to be the leader? Let's have this half of the garden being the leader, and then you be the group. 2, 3.
Hey,
You've got to do the little upbeat.
Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua.
Hey,
Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Ongua. 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 Ongua.
Yeah, so you see, so each phrase starts on da da di 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 di, la da di da di da di da, la da di 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 dum di dum, bum ba bum. So it starts on those different things. So I'll give you the first note of each one. Again, here we go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Ongua. 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 Ongua.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. It's this is, as you guess, a traditional African song. Let's see if you're better leaders and you're better followers. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Hey, Yungua.
Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Hey, Yungua. Ongua. 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 Ongua.
Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Have a seat. Have a seat. Well done. All right, good. So it's a while since we've learned anything by ear, and I think it's always a good thing to do. We'll start off with a song that we've sung many times before, which we also sang briefly last week, and that is Finlandia. I've remembered my clothes pegs this week, and of course it's not a breath of wind.
Finlandia. 245.
He's struggling then. Go on, Charlie.
Hey, there he goes! Now, I promised myself I wasn't going to say anything about that.
Me too.
You did that on a record 3 minutes.
All right, please stand up. Singers, which all choral directors go on about, and I've mentioned this before but not for a long time. If you're not very careful, it sounds like order ran, and we want order and. So you don't really want to do the R at the end of order. Order and. It's a kind of a glottal stop rather than the ran. So can we just sing that from bar 42, Leave to Thy God? 2, 3, 4, 1.
Leave to thy God to order and provide.
Yeah, it just sounds much nicer. Thank you. And the other example of the same thing is better and to best. Same place in the next verse. Unto the light, this is bar 60, bar 70. Unto the light to better and, as opposed to better rand. So let's just sing that. Unto the light. 3, 4, 1.
Unto the light to better and to best.
Yeah, good. Now the other thing about that phrase is we've got a diphthong on the word light, and I know I'm always banging on about diphthongs, but as choristers we always need to raise our awareness of how full of diphthongs the English language is, and just in case anyone's kind of forgotten or not certain, a diphthong is where you have two vowel sounds next to each other, so dip, die, two vowel sounds. So in this case, light, I is two vowel sounds because it's an A and an E, light. And the problem that we have as singers is where to put that second vowel. And the answer is always to leave it till the end. Unto the light to. So you pretend that the word is la, and then at the very last minute you go eat. And the reason it's so important is that we all tend to do it at slightly different times, and so it changes the quality of the sound. So let's sing that phrase again. 3 and 1.
unto the light, to better and to best.
Yeah, very good. So two things to remember in that phrase, and there's a third. And this, you know, all these things I'm saying about diphthongs and so on, you can apply throughout this piece and every piece that we sing. But there's a particular problem with this piece, I think, which is these three repeated notes. Well, the basses go down a note, but essentially it's kind of three repeated chords. And at the moment they're all coming out quite separate. Unto the light. And we need more of a sense of line. Unto the light. So you have to kind of sing through it, give it a little bit of shape, join it all together to create that musical line. So, three things to remember: musical line, diphthong, and then the better and. Let's try it one more time, this phrase. 3 and 1. That was better. I think unto the light. Just imagine that you're going on a journey towards the word light. Unto the light. You can start a little bit quieter. Because it's a very gentle opening, this, isn't it? Heading towards the light. Try it again. 3 and 1.
Unto the light, to better and to best.
Very good, okay. We had a few curling over diphthongs a little bit early that time, but that was much, much, much nicer. Can you hear the difference? It's really lovely when you do it that way. And I think just in general in this song, sometimes we sing this and I don't know, something's happened or we're feeling emotional or something, and the words really strike home, and then we really sing it beautifully. Sometimes we sing it and it's just kind of going through the motions and we're not really thinking about the meaning of the text, and then it loses some of its magic. So I would just say you need to be conscious of the words in this all the time, and then I think that will give a better sense of line. But this is very nice. The humming was beautiful at the beginning, really lovely. So that's good. All right, okay, carry on. Let us now turn our attention to our new song, the Maid of Amsterdam, 359.
Well, you have. One of the latest ones, isn't it?
359. By the way, I'm just looking around the garden here. Is this your first garden rehearsal for anybody? Yeah? Oh, a few of you. Oh,
Half a dozen, yeah.
okay, very nice. Good. It's different, isn't it? But it's kind of nice. Tweety birds.
allowed at the inn, I wasn't.
Is the YouTube working?
No
all right?
spaces.
I don't think so.
Have you got this in?
It's working? Oh, it's working. Hello,
Yeah,
YouTube. I hope.
Working, is it?
Yeah, apparently it is.
Okay.
So, the Maid of Amsterdam.
Watch us afterwards then.
Let's turn first of all, because we looked at this briefly last week, and the one thing we always run out of time and energy to look at properly is the last verse. So this is verse 9 on page 7. Going to take this voice part by voice part, I think. So we'll start off with the basses. Here we go then, basses. You ready? You got it on, this is bar 107. Here we go then, basses. And Amsterdam, lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a-rowing with you, fair maid. Yeah, and make sure it's you, fair maid, just like dropping a stone into a pond. You, fair maid. Alright, there we go, that's that. And let's add the baritone. No, let's just have the baritones. In Amsterdam,
she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Again. You, fair maid. I know we've got other fish to fry, but we can at least all be consistent about the length of that. I think what we'll do with both of those voice parts, in fact we'll no doubt do it with all of them, is I'll ask Linda to play each musical phrase and then you sing your part. So let's go back to the basses for the minute. So I'll just leave you to do it. If you can play the first phrase. Sing that. In
Amsterdam there lived a maid.
again.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid.
Very good. Second phrase. 2, 3.
Mark well what I do say.
Next phrase. Let's go up to there. Yeah. I couldn't decide either. I'm glad you made the decision for me. In 1, 2, 3.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade.
Very good. Last phrase. 2, 3.
I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Very good. All right. Same thing for the baritones then, phrase by phrase. Here's the first one. In
Amsterdam there lived a maid.
2, 3.
Mark well what I do say.
Next one. One, 2, 3.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade.
2, 3.
I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
All right. Very good. Basses and baritones. Sing that verse for me. In
Amsterdam there lived a maid. Mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
fair. We had a long fair there. A short fair. Very good. Thank you. Excellent. Second tenors. We'll do it phrase by phrase. Okay, all right. Lackluster, I would describe that as. One more time.
Amsterdam there lived a maid.
What I do.
Listen. Next phrase, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Mark well what I do say.
Yeah, someone's singing down there. Mark well what I do say. Hear it?
Mark well what I do say.
Did I sing it wrong just then? I think I did. But anyway, you sang it right. Here we go, next verse. Next. That's the longest one. 1, 2, 3.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade.
And she was mistress of her trade. Sing that.
She was mistress of her trade.
Do it again.
Was mistress of her trade.
Of her trade. Sing it. Of her trade.
Of her trade.
Yeah, it's not far from of her trade.
Down to B flat though.
Of her, yes, it is, but
Yeah.
you know, it's not still not far. Of her trade. Sing it.
Perfect then. Oh, nobody's ringing the bell.
That's the reason we didn't get
The 828.
It's coming. Last phrase. I'll go. 1, 2, hey, 1, 2, 3.
I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid.
You fair maid, go fair maid. I'll go no more. Oh, it's that B flat. You don't like that B flat. I'll go no more. Oh, 1, 2, 3.
In Amsterdam they lived a maid, and she was mistress of the train.
Next phrase. 1, 2, 3.
I'll go no more roving with you, fair maid.
Okay, so that one's easy. We can bank that one, can't we? Let's just do that third phrase again, the longer one. In Amsterdam there lived a maid. Let's try. 1, 2, 3.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade.
Okay, well, yes, not bad, not bad. Let's put the tenor parts together. Here we go.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. Oh, roving with you, fair maid.
Fair maid, you fair maid. It's kind of a tricky interval for that.
Ian Christmas.
Behind you. Chris wants you. I don't know you.
Is it a train timetable?
Secret message. Secret
9:28. The
Well,
message. Not working.
now we know what Chris thinks of you guys. No, that's... so I understand the stream is working, and there are 10 people watching. So apologies to those who have been having difficulty
That's a lot.
with the stream coming and going. But that's lovely that so many of you are watching. That's great. So with how many people have we got in there?
27, I think, because Clive's not repeated. I don't know.
Okay, so that's 37 people. That's-
Yes, 20, well, it might be 26. Yes.
Okay, not bad. Well done. Let's do that whole verse through, all 4 parts. First one. No, first one. You. Second. Too long. You. Made. Again. You. Made. Very good. All right. Yeah. It's actually quite hard to remember to do that. You have to make a conscious effort to cut that short. All right. Whole verse one more time. And if it goes well, as a reward, I'll allow you to sing the chorus.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of her trade. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
2, 3.
A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Yeah, very good. So this is what happens in this last one. We sing the chorus, the refrain through twice. There's a slow down towards the end of the first refrain, then we begin the second refrain slower. It slows down even more, almost stops. Ruin, I'll go no more. and then we're back up to speed. So let's go.
Sorry, Ian. We're getting My's.
Yeah, we are. That's true. So me. Rovin's been me ruayin, and there's no G on the end of Rovin either. Rovin's been me ruayin. So yeah, you got to do this in the vernacular. So there we are. Let's do that again, up to speed. Here we go.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, mark well what I do say. In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was mistress of the trade. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been my ruin. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Very good. All right, so that's how that works.
Lots of mice.
You do need to watch carefully. So yes, every time you have the word me, my, then just put a little ring round it and give yourself a kick every time you accidentally sing my. All right, let's go back to the beginning of the song. Let's see how we do if we go through.
Arm around her waist, said she, young man, you're in great taste. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. I put me hand upon her knees, mark well what I do say. I put my hand upon her knees, said she, young man, you're rather free. I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been me ruin. I'll go with you, fair maid.
Okay, let's just take a break there. So just to reiterate, each there's 2 verses before a refrain each time.
I'm still trying to work out the geography of this.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm describing. So verse 1, back to verse 2, then we sing the refrain. Verse 3, one or the other, that's right. And then the tenors sing this, which is, as you'll notice, different notes. So we need to get the young man, you're in grade 8. We'll do verse 3. 1 and 2 and go.
Young man, you're in great haste.
Okay, and when we put that together, 1 and 2 and go.
Young man, you're in great haste.
Very good. Let's do verse 4 and 1.
Young man, you're rather free.
Huh? So we're just doing the young man, you're rather free. That's not the whole voice bar. So here's your note again. Yeah. Young, and go.
Young man, you're rather free.
Very good. All right, we're going to lead into that. So I will do, all by my ensign, the lead part for verse 3. I'll put my arm around her waist, and you just do the mark well what I just say, and then young man, you're in great haste. Okay, does that make sense? I put me arm around her waist, mark well what I do say. I put me arm around her waist, says she,
Young man, you're in great haste.
Yeah, that's right, good, exactly, and that's how that works. Let's do verses 3 and 4 with me doing the lead and you singing the chorus part. Then we'll do the refrain and then we'll carry on to verse 5.
Ian, so says she, is that the lead or the chorus?
Says she is the lead.
Right.
Yeah.
So we start with young.
It'll be quite slow. On his knee. A sort of horror, aghast. On his knee? Sort of on his knee. And baritones?
On his knee.
Yeah, on his knee. I mean, I know in Banstead that behaviour wouldn't
normal.
cause any. It's normal, but we have to pretend. And then the tenors are in octaves. It sounds like this.
On his knee.
On his knee. That's the kind of the shock, horror coming through. On his knee. All together.
On his knee.
Very good, yes. Excellent, you do sound shocked.
Shots when I get that top eight.
Okay, verse 8. Can I really just say? Now, when I got back home from sea, mark
Well, what I do say.
Now, when I got back home from sea,
Amsterdam, the liver, roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been me ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid. A-roving, since roving's been me ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
oh, we had an excellent fair just then. That last one, didn't we? That's easy to do because you think you're coming to the end. That's got to be very precise. You, fair maid. Don't jump the gun after the aisle. Roo-I-in, I'll go. There's not an actual pause on it, but we're slowing down all the time, remember? Roving's been me, roo-I-in, I'll go no more. So just be careful that you don't the tempo on too soon. This is coming on very well. I would just like to double check the notes in the refrain. So we may as well go back to page 2. Proper page 2, just for the sake of simplicity. Let's just do each voice part. Basses first. A roving, a roving. Here we go. 1 and 2.
Roving, since roving's been my ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Yes. So me ruin. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful diction. But you got caught out there. That's fine though. Apart from that, and baritones. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Yeah. Very good. Second tenors. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Yeah, a little bit of uncertainty there. First of all, this applies to everybody. Just occasionally we're getting a G on the end of roving that we don't want. So it's always roving. What seems to normally happen is in the refrain we get
We have
I'm coming to you. We have we tend to have a roving. It's like you suddenly remember after the first one, but just they've all got to be consistent. Roving. Second tenors. Just have a listen to that one more time through. Let's hear it, second tenors. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Yes. You fair maid. That is a tricky interval. That's the hardest one. I would say a little dose of choir singer would probably help you for this one. I think first tenors you're fine because you. Well, let's hear it anyway. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me ruin, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Beautiful. Everybody, let's do it without any accompaniment. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me roo-why-ing, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Okay, I think you're very solid on this first tenor. It's very, very good. It was a bit of a kind of an empty sandwich, that. I felt I could hear the basses, I could hear the top. I wasn't getting much middle there. I need my meat in my sandwich for this. So let's have the second tenors and baritones. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me roo-why-ing.
I'm going to let's all do it at the same time, all the same speed. Here we go again. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me roo-why-ing, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
You fair. Let's just do that 4 times in a row. You fair maid.
You fair maid,
Again.
you fair maid, you fair maid, you fair maid.
Okay. And what's the next word after this? Since roving's been
Me.
okay. Yeah. somebody there keeps doing mine. Everyone again? Let's have a meaty sandwich this time. 1 and 2.
A-roving, since roving's been me roo-why-ing, I'll go no more a-roving with you, fair maid.
Okay, very good, very good. I hope everyone is practicing who's watching this on YouTube as well, because when we get the whole choir together, eventually in about 2025, it's going to be so good by then. All right, well done. Let's leave that now for the time being. Let's have a look at Marianne. 3, 4, 7. I think we could stand up for this, couldn't we?
I've had it for years now. I never had a PS4.
Just going to bring on the movements.
Never had a
Marianne, oh Marianne, oh you're the girl for me. Even though your dear old mama will not say see. Marianne, oh won't you please agree? You and I should marry, raise a family. All day, all night, Marianne. All the little children love Marianne. Down by the seaside, sifting sand. When I met sweet Marianne, her mother said to me, would you care to tell me where you stand financially? She does not approve of me 'cause I'm no millionaire, but I love her daughter more than I can bear.
Okay, all right. So what tends to happen at this point is a few bars before that.
I think, in fact, if they listen to the little notes, that's what throws them.
Ah, okay. All right, don't listen to
You've
the
got to watch the box.
All right, we'll try that. You know,
We have been told, guys.
it's something we haven't tried before. We can see how we go. Yeah. When I met Sweet Man, oh, I know the other thing that's happened, of course, is But I Love Her Daughter More Than I Could Bear is slower, isn't it? That's what's bothering you. Yeah. So you got to pick up the tempo.
And then the U's pick it up again.
What?
The U's pick it up
The U's pick it up, yes. When I met Sweet Marianne. 1 And
When I met sweet Marianne, her mother said to me, would you care to tell me where you stand financially? She does not approve of me 'cause I'm no millionaire, but of her daughter more than I can bear.
bravo, well done. The ending was lovely. Have a seat for a second. We've just got 2 minutes to sort out one little problem I mentioned also last week that affected us all in the ooze. It's a different rhythm, but so could you all go That's right, so we've got that long note in the middle. Oh, we should have done it.
Is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Oh, it's the ups and downs.
I bet they're smoking big cigars. All right, let's go from bar 57. 1, 2. Yeah, all right, so that's one. Just important to remember.
Just here, just
yeah.
that point, I sort of seem to lose the sort of pulse, sort of 64. I don't know what it is, but I seem to sort of lose track of it.
Well, yes. Don't.
No.
I can't explain why, what there is about that particular. No, but it is slightly the syncopation. Also, if you're reading the music, you may be put off by the fact we're not singing exactly what Paul has written here. We're not doing the ties. We're not really supposed to do that note. We're supposed to sing. Well, it doesn't matter what we're supposed to sing, but we're basically doing the tune rather than his slightly modified. So that could be confusing you there.
When we do the at the end of that, is the pickup only the start?
Sifting sun, oh, the little children of Marianne, down by the seaside, sifting sun, sifting sun,
All right, very good. Listen, I think we should say a huge thank you to Linda. Thanks, Jim and Liz.
And to Chris, don't forget to Chris.
He's been away now. Well done, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
And everybody, if you'd like to, there's a bit of cake. Have a piece of cake. I don't know if we're allowed to do that. So
Would we like to? What a superfluous question.
Slim line.
and Ian said, give everybody the money.
I've had a tetanus, antibiotics, don't worry, I've had the lot.